Nice. Well, yeah, let's get to Year of the Bison.
Yeah.
Great documentary.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, I watched it recently, and then I watched it again.
The double view.
Yeah, the double view. It really drives home why Nick Symmonds was so important to the sport of track. On the track with his amazing successes, but off the track in a number of ways, just with athletes' rights and with definitely his entrepreneurial endeavors, and then with his stunts like asking Paris Hilton out on a date and things like that.
Right.
But when you were doing this, what of those stuck out to you the most, I guess?
I mean, I think his athletic performances certainly, but like, I think it was kind of like, I don't know, maybe it was his publicist that said he's the Brad Pitt of track and field. But really, he's like more like the Ric Flair, Tom Cruise of track and field by the way he carried himself and the way he was like a showman on and off the track.
Mm-hmm.
But I think like it comes down to the first time I saw Nick Symmonds race, which was the 2008 Olympic trials, and seeing that on like TV at like my college teammates and we ran like a workout right before watching it. And I ran for Division III, which is I ran for North Central College, which is a pretty big D3
Naperville.
school. Yeah, Naperville.
Yeah.
And Nick Symmonds comes from D3, and all my college teammates that were a lot older than me were like, yeah, that's Nick Symmonds. He ran D3, graduated 2006. Like, that's our boy. And I was like, seeing him just like cruise through the finish line first and qualify for that Olympic team, it was like, it felt like the hometown hero like won the thing, because like D3 guys aren't supposed to do that. We're supposed to run. We're supposed to run fast, but like not Olympic making team fast.
Yeah, and you point that out in the documentary too, especially when it comes to his form. He's not the elegant looking gazelle runner that we've seen. He's where he got his name, the Bison, right?
Yeah,
he's just
which
rumbling.
was coined by Tim Layden of Sports Illustrated.
All right.
Which is kind of how I got the idea to do a documentary on his final season.
Okay. Yeah, how did that start?
So at the beginning of every year, I drum up a list of ideas, of documentary ideas that I want to pursue. Mm-hmm. Whether it's like I can pitch it to some company that will, back it, or it's like, okay, I can make it for pretty cheap and do it myself, try to distribute it and make it my own and not have any rules that companies give me. And right at the beginning of January 2017, Nick announced his retirement. And Tim Layden wrote this article because that's right around when Ashton Eaton retired.
Yeah.
And Ashton Eaton's retirement was effective immediately. He wasn't going to go through another track season. Mm-hmm. And Nick, when he announced his retirement, he was still going to go through with the 2017 season as declaring as his last season. Mm-hmm. And I thought about how many athletes retire and then go through with another season as their their final goodbye tour.
In true showman style.
And I couldn't name no more than 5 even. If you were asking me off the top of my head, I don't think I could think of many.
Well, yeah. Well, like off the top of your head, who are some of those guys?
Putting me on the spot.
Well, sorry, maybe just one.
I mean,
I don't know.
Kobe.
Oh, Kobe, yeah.
Because he had
his good company.
Goodbye tour.
Heard of that guy.
Yeah. So I was like, you know what? This sounds kind of interesting. Like, the last season might not be his best season, but I think it might be pretty interesting to people to watch, like, what's it like for an athlete to go through a final season.
Yeah.
And, so many times you pull up a Wikipedia page of an athlete, and their last season is no more than 2 sentences. Mm-hmm. And I want to see if it was a 2-sentence or if I wanted to see if it was really, a storybook.
So this was a project just built around beefing up his Wikipedia page then.
Beefing up the Wiki. Yeah,
all right.
For sure.
Nice. Well, I thought it was amazing. I thought it was a really good insight. You don't get to see like training in everyday life that close up with a lot of athletes, and it was really, especially in our sport where there isn't as much visibility for it. So
right.
It was cool to be able to see that, and definitely highly recommend that. But what are your next projects that are coming up?
My next projects, I'm like still in a pre-production phase. Like obviously this is selling. If you guys want to go on Amazon or Vimeo on demand, it's right there. For those that are interested, check it out. I got a promo code for Vimeo on demand that will be in the YouTube link if you guys want it.
Oh man, don't throw that out there. Come on, make them pay full price. What are you doing?